Hey, good Tuesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday morning. Yesterday's devotion. I think that was meant for me and my family, because I was talking about it was a new day, it was a new week, and it was a new month. But I was focused on the possibilities, the good things that can happen within a day, within a week, within a month. But I was reminded suddenly when I finished recording that devotion yesterday morning, I was reminded of how sudden things can change, how sudden life can change as I began to get messages from family members and friends that my sister's house, my sister and my brother-in-law lost everything in a house fire. Early Monday morning, 3:35 a.m. The smoke detectors went off, woke them up out of a deep sleep, and they were able to escape. They were able to get out before the house was fully engulfed in flames. And when I started getting those messages, I was debating about continuing to upload that devotion. But I thought, no, I'm going to send it through. I'm going to let it go through, because you know what? Not only do we see the possibilities, but I think this new day, this new week, this new month also makes us realize how important it is to let each other know how much we love them and how much we care for them. In the twinkling of an eye, life can change. It could be a sudden car accident. It could be a fall in your house. It could be a heart attack. You never know when a person's last day on earth is. You don't know. When we look at the possibilities of the new day, we look at all the good things that could happen. But at the same time, you know what? Life changes, and sometimes those changes aren't always pleasant. Sometimes those changes aren't always fun. In October of 1987, our family's home burned down. And I was in college at Allegheny Community College in Cumberland, Maryland. But when I got home and I knew what happened, I saw the fire trucks. A lot of my relatives were in the fire department, and they were telling me my family was okay. But still, when you lose everything like that, I mean, immediately you're homeless. You don't have your favorite coffee mug, or you don't have your favorite seat or your favorite chair. You don't have any of those things. And it's just like in just a few moments, everything is taken away from you. And what I went back to as I was praying for my sister and my brother-in-law yesterday morning was, in the midst of tragedy, you see the goodness of people. You see, for me in 1987, when our family's home burned down, people offered for us to stay with them, mainly family members, and we did. We took advantage of that. They gave us shelter, they gave us a room, they gave us food, and local churches reached out to us. My own church that I went to at the time, they had a bake sale so that I could take the money and buy clothes for myself. And you see the goodness of humanity sometimes at the worst possible time of life. And in Psalm 27, verse 13, listen to what the psalmist writes. I remain confident of this, that I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And sometimes it's when we lose everything in a house fire. Sometimes it's when the cancer diagnosis comes. Sometimes it's when we are at the lowest point of our life and we don't know how we're going to make it back. We don't know how we're going to recover. We don't know how we're going to get things back in order. We don't know how we're going to pay for it. We don't know how. Just all those thoughts go through our head. But as the psalmist writes, I remain confident of this, that I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I know many of you have reached out to me personally asking how you can help my sister and brother-in-law. And right now, I don't know. I don't know. Prayer is one of the greatest gifts that you can offer them right now. But thank you for your kindness. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for your prayers. And continue to pray for them. And let's pray for one another, because life is difficult for many of you watching this right now. I mean, I have friends who are unemployed and looking for a job. I have friends who are fighting cancer. I have friends who are grieving because you lost a loved one. I have so many friends right now who are struggling with mental issues, depression, anxiety. I have so many friends right now dealing with addiction. And now my sister and brother-in-law lost their home to a fire. I'm thankful for the way we take care of each other. Yeah. Our society has a lot of imperfections. But you know what? When there is a need, the people respond. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the first responders who answer the call in the middle of a night during a snowstorm. And they do what they can to save property and lives. I'm thankful. And I hope and pray that this devotion, like the psalmist, that you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Open your eyes. God's presence is here. This is Pastor Bill from St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, Ritchie County, West Virginia, wherever you are. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everyone. And God bless.